Okay, I pushed record, right? Always gotta check because I never know. Hey guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have picked up a couple more plants since I filmed the last video. If you follow me on Instagram at SimpleCareSteph, I've posted a couple things on my stories of some stuff that I found that I just couldn't pass up. You know how that goes. Before I show you my plants, I want to show you a couple things that I picked up at the thrift store today. So as I said in my houseplant tour and in my outdoor gardening video, I always like to check out the thrift stores around me for pots because generally you can find some good deals, and I found some good deals today. So first I'm going to show you the stuff that I got at the thrift store, and I will get into all of the plants I got that I didn't need really to buy. So I was very lucky to find some terracotta pots today. These are actually in completely perfect condition. This one's pretty cool, but I actually really like the look of this, all kind of worn and aged. And I think all of these pots were $1, which is, you know, no complaints on that. I also got one of these little guys just because I need to transplant one of my little plants into something a little bit bigger, and this was like $1 and it's a good size, so that's probably what I'm gonna use. So I also got 2 hanging baskets, which are hopefully going to be used for the plants that I have coming in the mail. I'm not sure. One of them might be too big, but the other one I think will be okay. These are pretty decent pots. They were $2 each, and they have, I'll probably put them in something, you know, like make like a nicer macrame holder, but this is perfect for now and I don't have to worry about it. And then I got this pot. I don't know why I bought this. It was $2. I have copper paint that I've used to paint some of my plastic pots, and I just thought that this would look really cool painted pot copper. What else did I get? So I can't remember what else I got. I feel like I also got this basket at the thrift store, and this was $3.99. And I'm intending to use this later on. I think this is supposed to be like a beach bag. That's cute, but that's a lot. That's very intense for a bag. I thought this would be really cute as like kind of a floor pot, you know, to put the plant in. I don't have any plants big enough to go in here right now, but I'm gonna make it work. I also got this at the thrift store, and this I think was also, oh, this was $4.99, but it's in fine condition. I know that this would be quite a bit more than this if I was to buy it somewhere like World Market or wherever, you know, it would be more. Don't really need this, but I thought this could serve multiple purposes. Obviously I can put stuff in here because it's always nice to have pretty, you know, nice looking things to hide not nice looking things in, but then I'm also going to use the top of it to put a plant on, because honestly there's a phone jack here that I hate looking at. It drives me crazy. So now I don't have to look at it anymore. Okay, on to the plants. That is not new. This is my snake plant from another video. So the first plant that I will show you is right, oh no, I already talked about you, didn't I? Oh no, so this is what it is. I talked about this plant in my gardening video. Oh, you actually need some water. This is my new alocasia. This is an African mask alocasia. I'm trying to get better at like giving you the proper names of the plants. African mask alocasia. I was not planning to get this, but I went over to one of the nurseries that I really like in town. There's only a couple, like one pretty much in town. But I was over there getting a jalapeno plant and just noticed this, and because, you know, I was walking around looking. Of course I'm gonna find something. But yeah, I think I got this for $14.99, actually, I want to say, which I'm realizing after watching a lot of y'all's videos, because I have been watching a lot of y'all's plant videos. I don't know if you guys are watching my videos, but I've been watching all of y'all's videos. You guys get really good prices on your plants. You're very lucky, so I hope that you realize that. And like I said, I really only have like one store in my town that sells decent indoor plants, or like they actually have a really good selection. But, you know, they're not cheap, so you guys are very lucky. But it has actually made me get a little bit more creative on where to look for plants, but I will get into that in a second. So another plant that I had to pick up was a watermelon peperomia, and this was at the plant store that I was just talking about that I really like in town. I really wanted one of these, but I wasn't gonna buy one because I thought I bought one twice. Neither of them are watermelon. They were just so small that I couldn't tell. But yeah, so now I finally got one, and this one was like, it's obviously not in like thriving condition or huge. So this was on sale for, I think, $4.99 or something. Not too bad. And it's actually growing a lot of new leaves. So I kind of want to leave it alone for a little bit and let it get a little bit bigger before I transplant it into something. Maybe I'll probably wait like a couple more weeks. So also what I got when I was looking when I didn't need anything, problem guys, I got my first begonia. Crap, I can't remember the name of this one. It took me forever to find it because I couldn't find it in store. I couldn't find it online at all, but then I found a bunch of them at Home Depot. So if there's a Home Depot near you, they probably have this kind. I just thought this looked really interesting. It was the only one in the shop that looked like this, and it just kind of looks like somebody dropped paint on it or something, or it's almost tie-dye. So, and then I have one more plant to show you from the other plant store, and then a couple more plants. So the last plant that I got that I was not planning to buy, but I bought it anyway, was an Oxalis. And I was on the fence about buying one of these, but I don't know. So again, this is something that I was not planning to get, but it was on sale for, I think, like $4. I think it's starting to go dormant, which is why the leaves are kind of droopy, but I actually really like the way that it looks. I have this little ring thing that just hangs on the wall, and so it actually looks really pretty, all droopy. But I was watching some other videos of people talking about how to take care of these and suggesting to kind of trim a good amount of this off, since this is a bulb and it needs to go through a period of dormancy. So I'm probably gonna do that, just because it's pretty leggy, even though, again, I do really like the way that it looks. And I don't know, it just looks like a little butterflies. I love it. I wasn't going to get it, but I'm actually very happy that I did, because I really, really like it, and it makes me happy to look at it. And I know there are a few different varieties. I was kind of thinking about getting the purple variety, but this, I don't know if this is normal. These leaves actually have purple on the back. I probably is gonna go away. I thought that was really cool. It's kind of like a hybrid. Very pretty. I'm very excited about you. I kind of want to leave some of them and just let them hang, but I feel like they're probably gonna fall off. So I have 3 more plants to show you today. I have 3 more plants to show you guys today that I actually got at the grocery store, which I was not expecting. And oh shoot, I just realized I should have gone to this other grocery store. I'm gonna have to go back into town later. I don't need any more plants. I got these 3 at the grocery store. I just went in that way. I never look at their plants, but I will always look at their plants now, because what I found there, I had to put back like 4 others that I almost got. They had a really pretty wandering Jew. So I got a Persian shield, which was another plant that I was not planning on getting. I have a longer list of those than the plants that I was planning on getting. But this just caught my eye. It was the only one, and purple has always been my favorite color. And I don't know if you can see that well on these leaves, but they have like this really pretty kind of iridescent quality, and they're actually, here's a good one, they're actually purple and green. They kind of look purple and black from far away, but I don't know, it just was so eye-catching, because in person the purple is like so vibrant and pretty. Reading about these, I believe you're supposed to not put them in like super bright areas. They like a little bit more of kind of shade or very part sun, because I think the more light that you expose these plants to, the less purple that their leaves are gonna be. That's what I read. I don't know if that's true. We'll see. I'm gonna keep it in a not very sunny spot because I want it to stay nice and purple. But this plant gets kind of nice and big and bushy and pretty, and yeah. I don't know where I'm gonna put that one, but I just thought it was, I mean, look, pretty together, look at. I'm not super into colorful plants. Most of my plants are green, different colors of green. I just really like green plants. So my next plant, another plant that I was not planning on getting. When you see them in person, sometimes they look so much different and then you just want it. I was not going to get a rubber plant because, I don't know, it wasn't a plant that I was dying to get. I feel like that's something that you can get anywhere. You see them a lot. But pretty much every plant video that I've watched, people talk about how much they love their rubber plants. So I figured, what the heck, when I saw this, because it, again, was so eye-catching and I just was like, oh. So this is a variegated rubber plant. It's not in amazing condition. If you see a plant that's not in that great of condition, sometimes you can ask for a discount, and I was able to get this half off. So this was only $4.99. Maybe that seems like a lot to some of you guys, but for me, here in Montana, that's a really good price. I did kind of trim off some stuff that just didn't look that good on the leaves. I may do this one too, and there was one that I kind of cut off completely. It's already got some new growth coming in, so I'm not that concerned about having to cut off a few leaves because I know this is an established plant. It's got you know, kind of a good root system in place. It's healthy. The new leaves that are coming in look extremely healthy. So I'm not too worried if I have to cut off, you know, even 4 or 5 leaves, because in 6 months I won't even remember that I did that. Now the last plant that I have to show you is, again, another plant that I was not planning to get, but I actually really wanted this plant. I've wanted this plant for 2 or 3 years. Did not think I was gonna get one just because they're usually so expensive, and I don't know, I just wasn't gonna get one. When I saw this guy in the grocery store, he was just calling my name, Stephanie. So I couldn't say no. Looks like somebody already tried to split one of the leaves prematurely. But again, this has 2 new leaves already growing, so I'm okay. I'm not that worried about it. It looks extremely healthy. Everything else is in perfect condition. And again, I told you, prices in Montana are not the best. So when I saw, what? That, can you see that? Is it focusing on my face? $8.99. $8.99. Oh, Stephanie. This would be like $30 at least, or $50 maybe even. I don't even know. Do I have anything else? I hope I haven't bought any more plants. I just want to say really quickly that I don't know how I never found this plant community on Instagram, YouTube. I don't know how I never found this plant community on YouTube before. I don't know. It's so fun and interesting to see what other people have in their collection, and just to see the excitement that people have for their plants, and it just gets me really excited about my plants. And you know, when I see like something that someone has that's huge and I know I have a little baby, it gets me excited. And then when I see something I haven't seen or that I really want, it gets me excited. And I don't know, I'm not gonna go too long into this, but I did a post on my Instagram today, Simple Care Steph, if you want to follow me on Instagram, but I was just kind of talking about why I love plants, and you know, why they make me happy, aside from the obvious reasons of taking care of something, and you know, they're natural and they are mood lifters and they just make you feel good. And besides all of those things, I went through a very rough time in my life a few years ago, and I have videos on my insomnia. I don't think I was really filming too much when things were really bad, but I went through a lot of depression, a lot of health problems, a lot of financial struggles. Life was really hard, and you know, I'm still on sleeping medication, but I'm hoping to get off of it soon. But all of those things just really mess with you, and depression was really bad, and I had a really hard time finding joy in anything, and it would make me sad to look at things that were beautiful because I felt nothing, or I felt sadness, or I felt not how you're supposed to feel when you look at something pretty. I didn't want things around me that, you know, were pretty and natural and that made other people happy because they didn't make me happy. And it was just a constant reminder of the fact that I felt wrong and inhuman, and like I know I'm supposed to think that's beautiful, but I feel nothing, and like I feel less than nothing and worse than nothing, and it's just a bad way to feel. Kind of bringing all of this into my life and being surrounded by all of this stuff is not just, you know, a good mood lifter, but it's also kind of a daily reminder. Like, it's a constant reminder every single time that I look at these things that I appreciate them and that I feel happiness. I can see how pretty they are, and I don't know, if you have been through like complete sadness and like low point in life, then you know how wonderful it is to appreciate things again. I don't know, I've loved plants since I was a child. I have had gardens everywhere that I've lived. I don't know why it hasn't occurred to me more in my adult life to bring plants inside versus spending so much money on outdoor plants. I won't get into that today. But anyway, yeah, this is just something that makes me very happy. I have some propagation videos coming up, just some things that I'm doing that I thought it would be kind of fun to record those and show you guys how I'm doing them. But I have those coming up, and then I am very much looking forward to doing an update soon. I don't want time to go by quickly, but I'm excited to see what my plants are gonna look like when I do an update, because I want to do a comparison. Thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please leave your comments and feedback and questions and all of that below. So if you guys like this video, I would appreciate it very much if you would like it so that I know, and subscribe if you want notifications. Well, I think you have to turn on notifications. I feel like this stuff changes so quickly that I'm gonna say it and it will be irrelevant in a month. So do whatever you have to do if you want to receive notifications. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram at simplecaresteph if you want to follow me on there. You can check out my website, simplecareproducts.com. I have earth-friendly skincare products that I make and have been making for a number of years now, and also have a blog with lots of, you know, natural living chats and recipes and kind of DIY beauty talk things, but, you know, just kind of with my perspective. So on that note, I will end this video because my lunch is burning in the oven, and I will see you guys next time, and thank you again for watching, and I'm very excited that I got a Monstera.